Alright, so I tried making a video just now, like 10 minutes ago, and unfortunately it got cut halfway, but I really wanted to try something new, so I'm going to go ahead and try the video again, this time hoping that it just goes all the way. I know I talk a lot, so I'm going to try to keep it a little bit tighter, and hopefully that will help. I think what ultimately ended up happening, it's a very hot day here in Miami, and my phone just overheated. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So today, as you can see, I have my dog with me. His name is Sawyer. He's a golden retriever. He came to the vet here in Miami. It's the vet that I always come to. They're a phenomenal place. They're called Carballo Animal Clinic. Shout out to them if you live in the area. They're an amazing vet to go to, so highly recommend them. Right next to them is a place called Rinconcito Latino that I always come to. Right here, this amazing Cuban coffee that I always have, some of the best. And it's a tradition that I do. It's one of my favorite reasons to come down here, apart from getting the best care for my dog. And also, it's just, having a good time. So I thought to myself, I have all my gear in my car to make a video, and I've never done this sort of thing before. And you might be wondering, what's the thing? You haven't recorded in your car? Well, I did just recently record in my car, and it's unfortunate that I already opened all this, but what we're going to try is we're going to do this sort of eating video. The video is not about food, but I just so happen to be eating it, and let me show you what I've already dug into. I'll be having only some bites now because I'm already kind of full, but let's talk about it. So over here in Rinconcito, I like to get what's known as a churraco steak. That's skirt steak. I have it cooked medium. Let's see if we can look at that real quick. Like I said, I've already sort of eaten into it, so unfortunately it's not looking as maybe appealing as it did once earlier. This is churraco steak, which looks like we have some onions and I guess little limes there on the side. Very delicious. I'm going to eat a couple more of it, because why not? Even though I'm going to cut right now, I'm only eating a little bit of this, and I'm trying to prioritize the steak. Okay, and on top of this, my favorite part is this rice called moro. And look at this right here, okay? You can feed a family of 4 with this. I have to get used to looking at the camera because I have the camera now front facing just in case, just so I can see more of what's happening. Now, I can tell the video's still recording, and that's good. So this is what I'm dealing with here, okay, guys? So let's get right into it. The video for today, the topic was going to be, or rather is, gratitude, manifestation, and consistency. The first thing I want to talk about is gratitude, okay? It's very important for us to practice gratitude. Be happy for the people and things that are around you, and don't take anything for granted. I think overall that will make you a more positive person. What's making me a more positive person is the fact that I still have a little bit of the steak left, so I'm going to get right into it here. Delicious. Absolutely amazing. I mean, that is top tier for me, okay? If I didn't know this was from this, like, a random Cuban spot, you could have told me any other steakhouse, like in Miami, I would have been like, oh yeah, it's from there. No, this is Rinconcito. It's delicious, amazing, highly recommend it. Any of them are this good. Normally I go to the one in Kendall. Right now I'm in Calle Ocho. It's 8th Street, I guess you'd say. So it's delicious, okay? So I went to church for Mother's Day weekend, and something clicked for me while I was at church. I just felt this overwhelming sense of gratitude that I have my family with me, I have my wife with me, I'm in good health, I just get to enjoy life, and I just felt so grounded in that moment. And from then on, every morning I wake up now, and my mom's always told me this, but it's one of those things that you really have to experience for yourself. Now I feel every morning I wake up, I say, what a blessing today is. To be able to be awake, to go to work hard, to have goals that I can aspire to have people that I want to be with. And I just think that has overall helped me become much more of a positive person. And I think that if you try to establish the same mindset, you could do the same in your own life. So what I want you to do, I have to make sure the microphone doesn't fall here. What I want you to do is, if you're watching this video, the next time you wake up, tomorrow when you wake up, say to yourself, man, I have a lot of faith. I am Catholic. A lot of faith in God. I like to pray when I can. Wake up in the morning. If you are that type of person, maybe pray. If not, just say thank you to yourself, or just thank you to the world for allowing me to be alive today. Thank you for giving me this job to go to, or maybe you have a job application that day. Maybe you're going to visit a best friend. Maybe you're going to visit your family. Give thanks to the little things. Be grateful for what you have. You can still want more. Both things can exist, okay? People think, oh, you're not grateful because you always want more. You can still be grateful for what you have and want more and aspire to be better. But it is good to keep yourself grounded, understand where you came from, and be grateful for what it is you have, because one day you might not. Okay? And really take the time to give a call to your family. Give a call to your partner. Okay? Go and do something nice for them. Buy them a gift. Invite them out somewhere. Small acts of kindness compound over a long period of time. It's something time and time again we always hear, compound interest, right? Anything that's good in life, will benefit from these small contributions every single day, it will amount to something significant. So if you're in this boat, you feel this way, practice gratitude and you'll just be a better person. You'll be a lot happier. And when you start going to things that are difficult, you'll remember the good in your life. It will help you navigate these difficult times. That's one thing that I do to stay positive, and it definitely works. When you're going through a difficult time, you say, well, yeah, life sucks right now, but at least I have my house. Yeah, this thing sucks right now, but at least I have my health. Man, I really don't want to go to this event, but you know what? I get to come back home to my wife. So these little things really help in the long run. So that's the first thing. Now, before we get to the next one, we're going to take another bite here. I'm not having as much as I did earlier because I ate a lot. I am on a cut right now. For those of you that are into fitness, I'm trying to lose weight. I have lost about 5 pounds in the last month, which I'm very happy about. This is the lowest I've ever weighed in a very long time. I'm 5'8". I go to the gym probably like 4 or 5 times a week, and I weigh 151 pounds. I'm very happy about that. I'm about to go on a cruise next week, so I kind of want to get like cruise ready. You know, why not? I just feel like that's a good endeavor for me to follow, and it's been very, very fun so far. So let's take another bite at this here. Yeah. Delicious, okay? Very good. So, you know, I might be thinking, oh, you're having all this rice and all this steak, but I tracked my calories. I've only had 3 eggs this morning. That was about, I think, 210 calories plus some milk. Coffee with milk, café con leche. Came out at about 300 calories. Really, really delicious food. I'm not too worried about eating this now because I probably won't really eat the rest of the day. And if I do, I have some chicken breast that I made at home. I'll just focus on that later. I'll just have the protein. So I'm not worried. I can still be under my 1500 goal. Remember, calories in, calories out, okay? You can lose weight eating donuts. If you track them and you're in a caloric deficit, you can lose weight. Okay, next thing, manifestation, right? I don't live in Miami currently, but I was born and raised here. I want to come back to Miami in the next 2 years. Living in Miami right now is crazy. People think I'm crazy for wanting to move here. The people, it's so crowded. The real estate is crazy. But the fact of the matter is I was born and raised in Kendall. And I love Miami and I miss it so much. I can be closer to family and I'll be able to give my kids a better future. I don't have kids yet, but I do want kids in the future and I'll be able to give them a better future. And so I am doing everything I can right now to manifest that. Think about it if you have 2 versions of yourself. You have the person that tells himself, you know what? It's not for me. I'm going to give up. No, I can't attain that. It's just not in the cards for me. Or you have the version of yourself that says, I'm going to get that. I know I can get that because I can. I'm willing and able to do it, and I know I'll have it. As a matter of fact, I already have it. Here. I have it here in my heart. I already have that thing. There's a book that I bring up a lot called Atomic Habits. In there's a saying that goes something like, imagine you're someone that's trying to quit smoking. Someone comes up to you, offers you a cigarette, and you say, no, I'm trying to quit smoking. Or same person comes up to you and you say, no, I'm not a smoker anymore. Both of those people have an entirely different mindset. One of them still believes they're a smoker who's just trying to quit. The other one doesn't even identify as a smoker anymore. Manifest what you want, okay? If you want the thing, you're already that. Me, I want to move back to Kendall. I already live in Kendall. Oh, where do you live? No, I live in Kendall. Even if I don't live in Kendall, I'm going to tell people, yeah, I live in Kendall, which is a crazy statement, right? Because obviously I don't live there. But in my heart, in my head, I've already believed I've accomplished that. I'm going to do whatever I can in my life to make it so that I can get there. And if you manifest that, if you believe it, if you feel it, create a vision board for yourself. You know, tell people, well, maybe don't tell people, actually. Just keep it to yourself. But create a vision board, believe in your heart, you're going to attain whatever it is you're trying to get to, and you'll get it. I can absolutely assure you of that, okay? So many people, man, that would have been crazy. I almost dropped this rice. There's so many people in life that don't believe in something, okay? They don't believe that they can get whatever it is they want. They don't believe that they can get out of a rut, get out of a hole. But I'm telling you that you can. And I know, so many people, they hear this. This is what's common in social media right now. And maybe I'm just someone else on the bandwagon. But I'm telling you because it's true. Okay? I am manifesting something, and I want you to join me on this journey. And hopefully at some point in the future, I can be recording and saying, hey, look, I made it. And if you've watched, you can also say, hey, I made it too. You can leave a comment and say, hey, I made it too. So just manifest whatever it is you want. If you're trying to get into a certain college, tell yourself, I'm already a student here. What would a student at Harvard, let's say, do? What would a student at MIT do? What would a student at Caltech do, right? Or let's say you want to be with a very pretty girl, you know? You ask yourself, what would a guy that she likes do? Now, maybe that's a little bit manipulative because you definitely want to be yourself, right? But if just manifest that you're already having what you want. In my case, it's living in Kendall. What would someone that is trying to save money to live in Kendall do? How would they invest their money? How would they do things at work? How would they structure their lives so they can get to where they want to get? These are the questions that you should be thinking about, and it's the questions I want you to ask yourself so that you and I can both reach our goals and get there together. So that's what I got to say about manifesting and that behavior, that mindset shift. And the last thing we're going to talk about now is consistency. Before I talk about consistency, I'm going to take another bite because I want to be consistent with the amount of meat that I'm eating here. Okay, thank God it's still warm, which is nice. I don't have any more cafecito, unfortunately. That's okay. Man, this is absolutely delicious, okay? Favorite meal, bar none. I mean, my dad introduced me to skirt steak, and ever since then, I've been hooked. I've been hooked, absolutely. Okay, the last thing, consistency. What does it mean to be consistent? Okay. Let me give you a story. The first YouTube video I ever made was probably when I was like 14 or 15, so that's like 17, 18 years ago. I'm 32 right now. And if I had stayed consistent since then, I probably would have hopefully had some following right now. But guess what? Ever since then, I've fallen into a trap of making like 20 different YouTube channels, never staying consistent with any of them. Something clicked for me this time though. My wife got me this little portable tripod here that allows you to just make videos on the fly. I never in a million years, I've never recorded myself filming in the car before, ever. Eating. Because my previous video was me in the car. But eating, never. But I was here, I had the tripod, I had the camera, and I said, why not? I have all my gear, so let's do it. So, when it comes to consistency, this time, like I said, something clicked for me, right? I realized that, I'm just looking around here because I think, okay, that was interesting. Even on the days that are bad, like right now I have 91 subscribers, but even one new subscriber in a day is amazing for me, and it's enough for me to just want to pursue what I'm doing. So you have to learn to show up on the days that suck and on the days that are good. Okay, I go to the gym as many times as I can, and the days that I really don't want to are the days that I try my best to go. And yeah, I'm only putting in 20% maybe, but I still show up. And that showing up is what will help you build that resiliency, okay, and help you stay consistent. So I want you, if you're listening to this, if you're studying for an exam, trying to get into a school, trying to open a business, trying to do anything, stay consistent. On the days that you really feel like, I don't really want to do this, do it anyway. 5 minutes. Just start doing it, and if you start doing it, you'll probably notice that you start getting into that flow zone, and you might do it for longer than you anticipated, okay? Excuse me. You don't need to kill yourself doing it, but you should show up every single time. Right, so I'm going to try to be as consistent as I can with this YouTube channel. I promise you it's the most consistent I've ever been. Even with the amount of videos I have, right? It's the most consistent I've been, and it's actually something that I enjoy doing. So I'm going to keep making these videos. I'm going to keep having fun with it. And ideally, at some point, I'll grow a following and I can talk and engage with the people that I want to engage with. And that's really the point of it. So anything that you're trying to do, stay consistent. And over time, these little 1% things you do every single day will compound into something significant. Your life can change. Ask yourself right now, in 6 months, if I just do something for 6 months, let's say you go to the gym for 1 day a week. What if you just took it to 2 days a week and just stuck with it for 6 months? Imagine 6 months of your entire life. Your life can change. You can be an entirely different person in 6 months. Think about that. And the greatest thing about consistency is when you do it in one area, it transfers to other areas, okay? I started trying to get lean a couple of months ago. I lost my weight. My wife bought me this calorie counter, like this scale. And I've noticed that as I've started losing weight, actually being consistent on YouTube and other areas of my life, like work, for example, have become easier because now I have the skills that require being consistent, and I could transfer them elsewhere. So that's the cool thing. It's not like I'm just going to become consistent and I'm going to get good at one thing. You'll get consistent with everything. You'll learn to show up more. You'll build resiliency. These are amazing skills that are transferable anywhere in your life. You can take these skills anywhere in your life to anything, any endeavor, anything you want, and you can achieve it. So that's why I want to bring up consistency, because it's so important. So many people talk about it, but that's because so many people aren't consistent. Think about someone that's consistent even at the what you might think is the dumbest thing. Like, think about someone that's really good at playing hacky sack, okay, or football. I think, well, the actual football, the little ball that you just kick with your feet and you pass to your friends. If you find someone that's really good at that, you're gonna be in awe. Even the simplest things, because you know the amount of time that person dedicated to it, right? So if you dedicate yourself to piano, football, your studies, work, anything, think about how much your life changes. People appreciate people that are consistent with things and how good they are and how committed they are. So be that person that shows up like that and can do it. So, anyways, these are the three main things I want to talk about: gratitude, manifestation, and consistency. Three pillars that I stand by that absolutely can change the way that you look at life, go about life, navigate life, and just get better. So, I had a lot of fun doing this. Again, this is my little trying something new. This is sort of the mantra on this YouTube channel. I'm not really fixed on any one thing. I'm eating my food in my car. It's probably gonna stink, but it already kind of stinks because my dog's in here and he has this like ear infection he got treated for, and it's a little bit like yeasty. Maybe that's too much information, but it was cleaned out, so he's good. But it smells a little bit, but that's fine because I'm just out here living life. So I'm probably gonna go back home now. Maybe I'm gonna drive around for a little bit, look at some of these neighborhoods just to see what's out there in terms of housing, because that's fun. We used to call it pasan. No, wow, I just forgot the word entirely. Pasear, paseando, when we were younger, like traveling around neighborhoods just to see how they are and have fun with this. I'm gonna do that now. I'm glad I did this because now I see the video's been recording. I don't have to worry about anything. I came to a shaded area. My phone's not overheated. And with that, I'm gonna have one more bite of this. Delicious as always. Have some more rice. I'm gonna close this after. Really amazing. Mm-hmm. Wow. Mm. I love food, okay? I love watching people eat food. Like, not like ASMR type of thing, but I enjoy cooking. I love learning about food. Two YouTubers that inspired me: Ben Dean and King Stratz. Okay, these are people that I just like watching. It's just fun for me to watch them. I just enjoy eating it, especially now in a cut that I'm not eating a lot of like crazy foods. It's just fun to watch it. You always see people in the comments of like, oh man, me at 2 in the morning watching this, like I'm starving, and that happens to me sometimes. So anyways, really happy I did this today. I had a lot of fun doing this today. If you enjoyed the video, leave me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm just gonna keep making videos like this, and we'll see where it takes us. And with all that, hope you all have an amazing day. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all next time. Later.